Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you, students? Welcome back to After the Class. Today's class we are going to learn about the difference between the use of will and be going to. Okay? Now put on your earphone so you can listen to my voice clearly. Now, our learning objective is we need to understand the concept of using will and be going to exactly for the future plans. Okay? For the first one, we need to understand the timeline of future tense. Like an example, like I will come to the party. So, these events or these activities, if it is described in the timeline, so we have past simple, present, or future tense. We do not talk about past like yesterday, last night, last year, or maybe even present like present time, fact, and also habits. Because future tense, what will we focus on is an activity that will be done and also something that will occur in the future. Okay, this is the timeline. So we focus on the use of future and an activity that will be done or occur in the future time. Okay, now we go next. So let's learn the pattern. So it is very important for you all to understand the pattern because you need to know the basic sentence structure for a future, for example, for the use of will. Okay, we have subject, will, and infinitive. And then this is a positive sentence pattern for will. And then we have an example like he will win the match. And then we also have the negative one. In the negative, we just only put not after the modal will. So that an example would be he will not win the match as a negative. And then the last one, if we want to ask a question using will, so we put a modals at the front of the sentence and then subject and infinitive plus a question mark. Like an example, will he win the match? So this is an interrogative sentence for the simple future using will. Okay, now what about a sentence that we use be going to as a future plan? Okay, let's study the pattern or the sentence structure. We have a subject and then we use be like am, is, and are related to the subject that we use. And also we use going to and plus infinitive. Infinitive is a verb one. And then we have a sentence example like he is going to win the match. So we have the subject he and then we have the to be is and going to as the form and win as an infinitive and the match is becoming an object. And after that, this is a positive sentence structure using be going to. Okay, and then what about the negative one? We have the subject to be and we only put not after to be, and then after that the same sentence pattern like going to plus infinitive. Like in the example, he is not going to win the match. And then this is a negative sentence structure. And then the last one, we put to be at the front of the sentence because we are going to create questions or interrogative sentence. Like an example, is he going to win the match? So this is becoming an interrogative sentence pattern for using be going to. Okay, so for from now you understand the use of will and also be going to for the sentence structure. Okay, so what's next? So we need to understand the concept when we use be going to and when we use will. For example, I'm gonna give you some illustrations between one man and one woman on the phone. In example, hey Anna, are you available this evening? A man asking a woman on the phone, and then Anna answer, no, I'm going to go to the party. I have bought some dresses to wear for the party. Okay, for this concept, I want you to keep in mind and see what is the difference between this response from Anna and then the second response. So this is the first response and then the second response. With the same question, "Hey Anna, are you free? What about going to the party this evening?" Okay, this man asking the same ideas about the same idea to the woman, and then Anna said, "Yes, I am. That sounds great. I will go to the party with you. See you then." Okay, now you see there are two responses as an example from Anna. Answer. Okay, now we'll see the difference. So response 1, Anna said, "I'm going to the party tonight. I bought some dresses to wear for the party yesterday." And then the second, in this case, the woman has planned to go to the party. So you could see that she had bought dresses to wear for the party yesterday. Therefore, she has planned for going to the party. And the second response, we see that "I'm actually free. That sounds great. I will go to the party with you. See you then." From this response, we see that this woman hasn't planned to go to the party before. Therefore, in this case, the woman has not planned to go to the party. So, from these two responses, we see that the first one have planned before, and then the second one make a decision at a time of speaking. Therefore, in bahasa you can say, respon pertama itu perempuan tersebut sudah merencanakan untuk pergi ke pesta sejak hari kemarin karena sudah membeli baju. Tetapi pada respon kedua, perempuan tersebut tidak memiliki planning untuk pergi ke pesta, tetapi decide to go to the party at the time of speaking. Tetapi memutuskan untuk pergi ke party pada waktu atau pada waktu tersebut. Therefore, that we call as a sudden decision atau keputusan yang diputuskan secara tiba-tiba. So when you have a sudden decision, so you use will instead of going to. But if you have planned, kalau kamu sudah merencanakan sejak lama, so you use going to. But when you are making a sudden decision, like at the time of speaking, kamu memutuskan sesuatu pada waktu tersebut, so you use will. Okay? That's right. So that is the basic and also the fundamentals, the differences between the use of will and the use of going to for a planning. So now, if we see and summarize the use of will, we use for a sudden decision. For example, I am free now. I think I will go to the party with you. It's a sudden decision. And also offering, like you should go home now. I will drive you home. So offering, using I will drive you home. And then making a promise, like don't miss the class. I will give a quiz after the explanations. So a promise. And when we are talking about be going to, it's like it's an activity or an event that is already planned before, like yesterday, a week ago, maybe last week or maybe last year. Therefore, if you are going on holiday, you say I'm going to Paris, not I will go to Paris. Why? Because you need to prepare more. You need to do a lot of preparations. Therefore, it has to be on the plan. So when we are talking about something that will occur in the future and planned, so you use be going to. For example, so this event is scheduled and planned before. So, and remember, there are some signs or events before something is about to happen. Jadi biasanya ada tanda-tanda atau ada kegiatan yang memang sudah dilakukan sebelumnya agar kegiatan tersebut terlaksana pada pada masa yang akan datang. For example, like the previous example, Anna sudah membeli baju dress karena dia akan pergi ke pesta. So therefore Anna use going to because she has planned and scheduled her activity for going to the party. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you about this picture. If you see, what is going to happen when you see a dark cloud? Okay, what will happen when you see a dark cloud? Yes, there is an event or a signal, yeah, that there is something is about to happen. What? It is going to rain. Yes, it is going to rain. Why? Because the cloud is dark, so we can say it is going to rain. So there is an event or signals or an activity that happened before the activity that happened in the future. So that is what we call be going to, the use of be going to. Therefore, there are some signs and also events before something is about to happen. So we use going to. Don't forget. Okay, we have more examples. From these conversations, I ask you to understand really well about the conversation between Brian and Tanya. Brian, what are you doing this weekend? Tanya said, I'm going to watch a movie in the cinema. Have you bought a ticket? Tanya said, yes, I have. I have bought it yesterday. Are you free this weekend? Okay, you see that Anna used Tanya used be going to at the second line from the conversation. And then after that, Brian said, yes, I am. Would you like to watch a movie together? That sounds interesting. I think I will watch a horror movie, Brian said. And Tanya said, okay, I will buy you a ticket too. Thank you, Tanya. And then, you're welcome, Brian. So from these conversations, you see that there are some expressions using will and be going to. For example, the second line from the conversation, Tanya said, I'm going to watch a movie in the cinema. You see that this activity had planned before. Why? Because you see there are some signals and also events that Tanya, she had bought a ticket. Yes, I have bought it yesterday. It means Tanya had planned to watch a movie. Oleh karena itu, kita bisa asumsikan bahwa Tanya sudah merencanakan untuk pergi ke sinema sebelumnya karena sudah membeli tiket. So therefore, this is what we call signals or an event before something is about to happen. And we see Brian responds also after that sounds interesting. I think I will watch a horror movie. And Tanya say, okay, I will buy a ticket too. So you see, so this is the use of will expressions by Brian and Tanya. So this is what we call making a decision at the time of speaking. Because before, Brian never plans. Brian tidak pernah merencanakan untuk menonton, tetapi got an invitation from Tanya, tetapi mendapatkan undangan dari Tanya. So therefore, Brian make a decision, membuat keputusan, I think I will. So, Brian make a decision at the time of speaking. Membuat keputusan pada waktu yang bersamaan. And also Tanya, okay? Okay, now you understand the difference between using will and be going to. Remember, when we talk about sudden decision, offering, and making a promise, we use will. But if we talk about something that is planned and scheduled long time ago, and also there are some signals or event before something is about to happen, what we use? Of course, we will use be going to. Okay, thank you very much. So if you like this video and you think that you learned something from this video, understand the use of will and be going to, and also capable to create sentence using will and be going to, I want you to like this video and hit the subscribe buttons. Thank you for your support and also for watching this video. I hope this video helps you to differentiate between the use of will and be going to. Thank you very much. See you again. Don't forget to subscribe so I can make more video so you can learn about tenses and also grammar. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.